Over spring break, Varsity Winter Guard placed third at their area contest, advancing to the Texas Color Guard Circuit State Championship. Before the contest, we interviewed Color Guard Director Mr. Landers about the program.
Winter Guard is the second half of the marching band season. We have two competitive seasons. We have marching band we do with the band. We have Winter Guard we do separately from the band. So we use pre-recorded music and indoor tarts, and we do it inside of a gym versus on a football field. The Guard has actually been incredibly successful. We've done two competitions. The first one, our top team got second place. The JV got first. Our second competition, both teams got first place in the class. So we've been to two competitions. They happened throughout the city of Houston. One was at Katy High School, and the other one was at Goose Creek Memorial. And we competed against, the JV had 9 people in their classification, and the varsity had 5. We have 2 more competitions coming up. We have one this weekend in Willis High School, which is a relatively small competition because a lot of school districts are starting spring break. And then we have one coming up on March 19th, which is in the end of our spring break, which is actually our area competition. Area, just like marching band, we have to go and compete in our certain areas. It's a little bit different. We're broken up into 2 areas, north and south. So there's a north area for Houston and a south area for Houston. And you have to be in the top 50% of your class to advance to state. State for Winter Guard is at Texas A&M Reed Arena, which is like centrally located for most of the Winter Guard units in our region. State is March 26th. This season has been the most normal compared to everything that happened the past 2 years with COVID. It's kind of felt regular again. We've had a lot of success. We've been able to see a lot of color guards, which hasn't happened the past 2 years. I think the kids have really enjoyed the season overall. So the end game is going to be to make it to state. The JV team actually can't qualify for state, but they can advance and perform an exhibition if they went in the area competition. And the varsity team has to be in the top 4 of our region to make it to the state level. Winter Guard is actually a really unique activity. It's a very small niche activity. The big thing is that we have one national organization that governs all of us. It's called Winter Guard International, with dance teams and drill teams and cheerleading. You can go to like 5 national competitions every weekend, and with Color Guard, there's just one. Happens every year in Ohio, and this is an off year for us, so when the band takes an out-of-state trip, the Color Guard will try to go to nationals the opposite year of the band. For anybody who's interested in joining the Oak Ridge Color Guard, they can email me at tlanders@conroeisd.net. Our audition process will happen at the end of April, and more details will be available on the announcements. No experience is required in Color Guard. I can teach you everything you need to know. After we finish our season, we consider the end of our season area, and then we go into postseason, which is state. We'll perform at state. If after state, we go into Winter Guard auditions, or actually Color Guard auditions, where we start recruiting 8th graders from Irons Junior High, and then we have a solo and ensemble competition, just like the band does, where they can compete individually as a solo or in small ensembles, and that happens at the end of April.
So I'm the head culinary teacher at Oak Ridge High School. My name is Chef Motz, and our culinary program has 4 different levels. So first is intro, and intro is only a single block, and it's all year long. You learn about a lot of just basic culinary techniques. You get in the kitchen, learn how to read a recipe, and then you take second level culinary, which is a double block class. In that class, we do everything from stocks, soups and sauces, knife skills, safety and sanitation. You can get a certification for a Serve Safe manager in there if you pass the test. And then we also do yeast spreads, quick breads, all sorts of fun stuff. And then in advanced culinary is when we start catering. And we do advanced pastries, we do meat unit, seafood, all of that. It's a lot of fun. Catering, we do everything from teacher luncheons to dinners to banquets at times, or we'll even cater stuff after school.
Mostly I've learned how to cook, obviously culinary, and teamwork. Teamwork is a big part. Communication, it's also like the big 3, yeah.
I've learned how to do a lot more pastries and baking.
I've learned how to cook in this class and how to be a very good student.
So right now we're doing teacher luncheons on Wednesdays, not every Wednesday, just when we have them, and it's $8, and you get either a soup, salad, or sandwich. You get 2, so it's either salad or sandwich or soup and salad or whatever, and then you get a dessert. And so they can just, I send out an email a couple times a month, and you can just sign up on the Google form, and then if you can either pay school cash or bring cash, and then on that day you just come pick your lunch up, or we can deliver it to your classroom, and you don't have to make lunch that day. So the menu changes every month, and so when I send out the email, you can see exactly what the menu is. If you ever need recipes, I can send recipes so you know exactly what's in it, especially if you have any allergens. So we try to work around those so we can get people to sign up no matter what their food allergies are.
I would recommend this class to literally anybody. I mean, it's an easy class. You learn how to cook, you make good food. So definitely recommend it.
I would recommend this class to someone that doesn't do a lot of cooking at home and wants to be more independent on cooking.
During the luncheon, the students not only learn how to cater, they learn lots of time management and communication. They learn how to make change and take orders and all sorts of stuff that not only will help them here, but when they work in the food service industry.
I love cooking for the teachers. It just brings me so much joy.
I enjoy cooking for teachers. I like bringing them food as well, especially to the teachers that I know. Shout out to Ms. Gwelly.
I believe everyone needs to learn how to cook for themselves. I don't think culinary is for everybody, by no means, but I do think even just everyone taking an intro to culinary class would be super beneficial, so they learn not only how to cook for themselves, but their loved ones.
I've always dreamed about graduating, high school, and now that we're here, it's been a long road. I grew up with a lot of people. My closest friends I've known since kindergarten, first grade, and honestly, it's exciting but also sad at the same time because this is my last time being here at this school.
I'm gonna miss not liking it because I think that's kind of the point of being graduated, is the fact that you don't have anything to hate anymore. It's smooth sailing forever. There's no more problems.
I'm gonna miss the soccer team, and I've been growing up with these girls since 8th grade, so I'm really gonna miss the relationship we have and just playing soccer, and I'm really gonna miss the opportunities I got playing in orchestra and just going to state.
Probably being close to friends and having a social life.
Being at school, as late as I show up, I actually really like it. It was fun, it's nice.
Probably the people around me and the environment that I'm in, especially the teachers too. There's pretty good teachers at the school.
Next year, I'm going to Lone Star for the first 2 years to get my basics. After that, I want to go to Sam Houston State University to become an engineer.
Next year, I'm gonna go to technical school to UTI down in Houston to be a diesel mechanic.
I'm going to UTSA. I'm studying data analytics.
What I plan to do after high school is attend Lone Star and play in their orchestra program. And then after Lone Star, I was going to transfer to U of H and master in my instrument that I play.
I would tell my freshman self, I would tell to get my grades up higher, stop slacking.
Probably tell them to probably not care what people think and stuff like that. Just like the average, not too much.
I would tell my 9th grade self to do all of your work. Really don't slack. Your 9th grade year is really important, and I made the mistake by just slacking off and not doing my work, and it really caught up to me my senior year. So really do your homework, really pay attention in class, and do your best your 9th grade year.
To pass my classes, don't procrastinate, do my work in class, don't sleep.
Don't be afraid to try new things, It's okay to make mistakes.